In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for Monday, July 17th, 2023. And with this example problem, we have this arithmetic problem where we'll need to use our order of operations to actually evaluate. And problems like these are typically seen in a grade school math class, maybe in 5th, 6th, or 7th grade, give or take, depending on where you go to school. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work through this on your own. And when you're ready, unpause the video and we can go through this together. Now, assuming that you have attempted the problem, we can start working through this. And like I mentioned, we need to know the order of operations to solve a problem like this. And there are several ways to remember it. Many students will just remember PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally is one way you can remember it. Or if you're in another country, sometimes you might see BODMAS. But if we look at PEMDAS, it's parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract, where multiplication and division and addition and subtraction are really equivalent to each other. So you can do multiplication or division in either order. Same with addition and subtraction. Now, this other way of remembering the order of operations, which is taught in different countries, the B stands for brackets, which is similar to parentheses. The O stands for orders, which is equivalent to exponents. Then you have divide, multiply, which, like I mentioned, you can do those in either order, and then addition and subtraction, which can also be done in either order. So either way you want to remember it works perfectly fine and will often depend where you grow up. But we can use this first method, the PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. And looking at this problem, we have a fraction here. And with fractions, it's a little bit tricky because the parentheses or brackets are implied. Essentially, we need to do the numerator and the denominator separately. And then at the end, we can do division there. Once we simplify everything in the numerator and everything in the denominator, then we can actually carry out the division with this fraction bar here. So that's something to keep in mind when you have a fraction like this. And if we focus on our numerator, let's write that out. We have 2 to the 4th plus parentheses 16 minus 3 times by 4. I'll use a dot for multiplication, and we'll close parentheses. So we do parentheses first, though because this is a separate term, we can also do exponents at the same time. Though if you want, you can do the parentheses first and at the end simplify the exponents. It's up to you. So we can do 2 to the 4th power, which is 16. We just multiply 2 4 different times. Then we have 16 minus 3 times 4, which is 12. And we can simplify further. 16 minus 12 is just 4. So we're really adding 16 plus 4, which is 20. So this numerator here simplifies to 20. And now we can focus on this denominator. We have in parentheses 6 plus 3 squared. And we'll divide that by 7 minus 4. And we'll need to focus on the parentheses first before we do this division. And within this set of parentheses, we need to do the exponents first. So we have 6 plus 3 squared, and 3 times 3 we know is 9. Then in this next set of parentheses, 7 minus 4, we know that's just 3. And we can do 16 plus 9, that is 15. And we'll divide that by 3 since we've now simplified both sets of parentheses. And 15 divided by 3, that's just 5. So now going up to our original fraction here, we can rewrite this since in the numerator we simplified everything to 20 and in the denominator we simplified everything to 5. And again, once we simplify both the numerator and denominator, now we can simplify this entire fraction. 20 divided by 5 is just 4. So this expression here, everything will simplify to 4 if you follow the order of operations correctly.